every once in a while, I like to do a focused course on a particular aspect of our human lives that really affects everyone, and to focus, only on that, which I don't have the time really to do in the full curriculum that we do in the year. But these 4-week primers are open to anyone, and you don't need to have that soul coach foundation. In fact, I hope that it all feels very logical and intuitive for you, kind of like a reminder. And so this Soul Coach Primer for Family coming up is a 4-week online course where it'll be a 90-minute class and a combination of teaching, of guided meditation, and of working with participants in the tail end of the course. And my intention with this is to really accompany those of you who are really sincerely wanting to find some clarity and peace in the midst of a particular family relationship. And I will be encouraging you to kind of choose one to dedicate it to for the 4 weeks. You don't have to, but I think that would be an interesting thing. And even not for you to choose it, but to allow it to kind of arise. Perhaps, if you sign up, then you'll find in the coming week that one particular relationship, and it might even surprise you that it's not the one that's the most challenging. So that's part of allowing the intelligence of the intuition to really lead the way. And so each week there'll be a different kind of focus of topic. The first week we'll be going more deeply into meditation as a foundation for doing this work and as a foundation for accessing the perspective of the soul. In the second week, we'll be speaking and exploring more about energy, about becoming more comfortable with the energy field, and some of the things that I spoke about this evening around how there's this shared field and just some of the intricacies of that navigation. The third week will be about relationship in general, and how to, again, deepen primarily our relationship with ourselves and to experience for ourselves that actually just naturally allows us to deepen and clarify our relationship with others. And the fourth week will be applying these soul-guided principles on an ongoing basis in our lives. So going deeper into the practices that we can bring into our lives to bring these teachings and these approaches forward. So that's coming up starting next Wednesday, exactly the same time that we started tonight, although it will be a 90-minute class. And also at the end of the 4 weeks, there's going to be an invitation to join a small group circle. So depending on how many people sign up, I'll be giving you some times where you can sign up to the circle, and we'll get to experience a deeper exploration and a continued exploration through that particular format, which I find is very effective. There's a homepage, a members page, recordings. So if you miss a class or two, all of those recordings will be there for you, and you get to keep them for life. Yeah, so I guess I just want to reiterate that, for some of you, you might feel like you have encountered these principles before. I mean, they're extremely simple. And I think when something is true, it should be simple. I think one of the things that happens in spirituality nowadays is that there's so much information out there, and many of us have taken many courses that give us more and more information. But my intention with this series is not to give you more information. It's really to experience for ourselves these practices. It's more about letting go of the information and becoming these explorers of our own inner world, but also how our inner world responds to other inner worlds, and really learning to get to know that. For those of you who have been doing some of this, to master it, what you learn in your experience will be different than what everybody else learns, because we're all souls at different parts of our journey. So that's the beauty of these, of maybe not so much intellectual information, but more experiential. The beauty is that your own inner guidance will come forth, and there will be, and I'll be teaching and pointing this out as we go along, but there'll be certain areas of curiosity, certain avenues that you are feeling inclined to go down. And that's your own intuitive wisdom that comes through. And so all of that will be included in this work. So it's structured in a sense, but also I try to sense to give enough freedom so that this listening from the inside to the inner teacher, I'm the outer teacher, the outer facilitator, but more than anything, my intention is to guide you, to make it safe for you to begin to explore the inner world, so that the lines of communication from your inner teacher have more and more space to move through. And that's it. That's the ticket there.